Hi, welcome to Live with Ms. Steph. Once again, welcome to Live with Ms. Steph. Today is May. Come on, y'all, smile. Let's flex those muscles and help our bodies respond, right? So today is Thursday, May 22nd. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you. So once again, you're live with Ms. Steph. Quick sip of water and quick update on what my day was like. So shout out to the lovely and amazing Ashley Nicole Kirkwood. Hope I'm saying her name properly because first of all, we give respect. So that was one of the things that I did today, as I've been sharing with you all, moving through running Triple F Empowerment Inc. Yes, and I am the founder and executive director of Triple F Empowerment Inc. Hello, operating that and starting it and making sure that we do what we do well and that we have the appropriate funding to do what we do well. I've been on a journey to gain knowledge and information to properly disseminate to y'all and to also just manage the organization well. And so in addition to my intention around rest, I also have an intention about improving myself as an executive director. And so, and for those of you who are not necessarily in the nonprofit world, executive director, CEO share similar functions. Notice how I say similar, okay? Similar functions. Executive director is typically a buzzword in the nonprofit community, but that being said, nonprofit also does not necessarily mean no money, right? And so I have had the pleasure of being taught and instructed by Ashley Nicole. Today we had a great time at the New York stop. Shout out to all the people that I met. We met people, connected, networked at the Speak Your Way to Cash New York stop. New York tour stop. She's on tour. So for those of you who are in other places, who watch me from other places and have certain things that you're working on, I definitely encourage you to check it out. If one of the tour stops is, I don't know all the tour stops, so I'm not going to lie to y'all. One of the stops works for you. So yeah, so that's one of the things that was accomplished today. Additionally, I stopped and I got the t-shirts. Really, I probably should be doing a t-shirt reveal. We'll have to do that tomorrow. But I stopped, checked. You know how I am, guys. I checked, not checked, but I stopped on my way home. Y'all know I did a post, right? I did a post. I'm going to walk over to the box now. I did a post. This is the benefit of working out of your home. I did a post to let y'all know that I picked up the 2025 t-shirts. Who's excited with me? Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm excited. These are the things, right? When you work with children every year, one of my exciting moments is to, so I'm actually basically doing an unboxing with y'all. I hope these t-shirts came out properly. Part of run. Ooh, I'm looking at this sweatshirt. It looks good. For those of you who don't know, I have been doing a sweatshirt for myself as the director. It's my way of labeling myself without putting director on the back for various reasons. Ooh, yeah. Because I called. Let me pull one of the gray shirts because one of our monthly donors, shout out to y'all who are monthly donors. Give me a second. You know I like to be focused when I'm interacting with y'all. And yes, it's real that I actually use that. I've told y'all that before. Boom. One of our monthly donors, certain folk get shirts. Now, campers get shirts. Okay? Camp I'm closing camp registration on the 31st. Like that's happening, y'all. And that's the earliest I've ever closed camp registration. So be ready, please. If you want your child's inner scientist to be unlocked this summer, you haven't signed up, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Because they will be engaged. And I'm thinking about something that we learned today at the workshop, and I want to be respectful of the content that we learned. I'm not going to share it like it is my own content, but there were just some verbiage that we learned, and like it is under the receipts bucket as far as the amount of content that your young person will be receiving. And so if you're looking at, okay, so what is content? How does content relate to, say, transformation, and to how, like, the product and what the result that you're going to get for your child? When I'm talking about camp right now, because we have other things that we do. It's all really one service. Hands-on STEAM education. We just do it in different things. We have a diverse way that we deliver that. But hands-on STEAM education for summer camp, if you're looking for something for your child to do, and you're like, I really would like my child to start to at least interact around science. Check. I want my child to have a teacher who likes it. Not only likes it, I have a biochemistry degree. I don't talk about it a lot, but it is, I do have an actual biochemistry degree. And so your child is with a teaching scientist, not someone who kind of sort of dabbles in science, but someone who has worked as a scientist in multiple lab industries and has worked as the science teacher for a charter school, as well as now has been running this organization. Now we're approaching a decade and a half of doing science club. And so your child would be with the transformation comes in that your kid is not just getting like someone who kind of sort of, like I said, dabbles in science. Your child is getting an intentional focused curriculum that goes across all 5 letters of STEAM: science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, and really introduces them in a very strategic way. And they can take what they learn with me at Summer Science Club and be ahead. Not be ready. Be ahead of their classmates at school, regardless of the age. I can guarantee you. There are very few things that are guaranteed in life. But they will be ahead, especially if they come to all 5 weeks. Now, if they just come for 1 week, the guarantee is they'll have fun. But as far as the knowledge and the contents and the skills that you want them to acquire, you need them to come all 5 weeks. So anywho, here are the shirts. Okay, let's make sure it says 2020. Okay, for there a second, I was like, that shirt better not say 2024. So yes, for the people who asked me for a gray shirt, who are like, Miss Steph, I don't have a gray shirt. Can I please have a gray shirt? Right? The campers do get red shirts. That is standard. That's what we do. I have various reasons why I do that. And so the campers don't get the gray shirts. These are for the grown-ups. Okay? And for that donor, the shirts are in. Okay? So know that you will be getting your shirt next time I see you. Okay? Other things that's what, right? So I was at the workshop today, the tour stop, which, like I said, was fantastic. Again, shout out to Nicole. Follow her for her content. The information is insane. One thing that I will share with y'all is that very often, like, when you're, I hope she does not mind. When you're doing certain types of, when you have a specific organizational structure. And I've learned this especially from following Dr. EJT as well, right? So she works mostly with, for her awesome work, actually no, event. That was an experience event today, right? So yeah, so sometimes for those of us who are in the 501c3 world, and I like to talk honestly with y'all about the different components of that, right? Because of course I have different, like, offers, different things that we have out that we're providing for young people. And we have, as a 501c3 organization, yes, we absolutely do have services that are for free and that are marketed for free. Then we have things that, again, we're doing the same thing. We're doing hands-on STEAM education. We just do it at different levels, and different delivery kind of methods. Delivery diversity is the word I learned today. Sometimes, like, I'll be attending these workshops, and it's important for me and for those of us in the 501c3 community. Notice how, because I don't really like using the word nonprofit because it's really not a truth. I said it. Y'all can take it for however you want to take it. But for us in that community and that type of business mindset, and again, it is a business. Founders, I'm telling y'all, we need support to run our organization. For us, we call it support. That's our buzzword, right? Support. And in the for-profit, it's a bit different. But please, 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 it's all about learning. You know, as an educator, I'm very pro gather the knowledge and apply it as you see fit, right? It behooves us. Over the last 18 months, I have really, not 18 months, like 15 months, I've really made it my point to move towards getting additional information from folks who are in the for-profit realm, who are out here teaching and doing amazing things and really blessing us with their content and their information. Just because somebody is doing something that is like, again, her thing is speak your way to cash. Like, don't turn away from that nonprofit founder. Don't do that. Look at it and go, what can I learn? How can I be a part of this community? How can I do research? Because it's all about doing what you can do for your organization. I'm going to say that and leave it there. So yeah, going to that event was fantastic. Then picking up the t-shirts. That was awesome. Also, my cab driver from UPS, because of course I'm making better choices as far as managing things. I'm not taking everything on the bus anymore, y'all. Like, it's just not. And so that was a lovely experience because I chose to greet this person with the thank you. My ride was so fantastic. And so that's a tip. That's one of the tips that I'm giving y'all today. And then finally, last but not least, we got notification from a funder, and it was a yes. So today was high impact for Triple F Empowerment Inc. Once again, this is live with Ms. Steph from Triple F Empowerment Inc. I am the founder and executive director of said organization. We launched in 2012. We provide hands-on STEAM education through camp, classes, community, and consulting. Shout out to our community. Shout out to the folks who joined the Science Club community today just simply by following this particular Instagram account. Shout out to you all. All of you women are fantastic. I just want to celebrate you in this moment. You taught me things today, and I look forward to using the information that I learned today to continue to transform Triple F Empowerment Inc. and help Triple F serve more young people, to get more young people into STEAM, into science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. I'm going to say it every time because a lot of times still folks are still asking me what it means. And so that means I need to continue to do my job to tell y'all what it means. As far as, like I said, today's tip is a travel tip. Say thank you when you get in the cab and see how that works. Second tip for my nonprofit founders. Check some of the quote unquote for-profit content creators and coaches out. Check them out. I put to you that you will learn something from them that will help your organization move from a challenge you've been having because maybe you've been looking at things too much from a nonprofit perspective. There are things in nonprofit we're not learning. Okay? And so definitely make sure that you're engaging the coaches and consultants that are available to us. There's people online here, y'all. Okay? Also, final reminder, Saturday Science Club, there's no club this week. Why? Because Saturday Science Club is done. Okay? Yeah. And also coming to very close to the other final reminders is that Summer Science Club is coming to a close as far as registration. Y'all see the shirts are in. Once the shirts arrive, Summer Science Club is like off and running. Okay? It will be time to book all the field trips and everything. And so I want to make sure that things are clear because, again, remember, intention, plan, execute, and then keep doing it. Okay? So yeah, that's kind of it for today. Wanted to come on and give those shout outs and make sure that I did episode 22 of May Momentum and really celebrate all the people that I met today and really celebrate all the work and the things that are happening right here in New York City. Going to events in person helps like move the mind and helps like help me think about how Mr. Science Club can be doing more for Harlem. Like, we're serious. So, okay. Final thing. It is not an afterthought. It is a final thing. I'm going to give a lot of intensity to this final thing. You want to make sure I say it the way to make it the most clear. Comment traveling science teacher if you want information and to get on a call with me to set your center and your staff up to unlock the inner scientists in your staff and your students. I'm telling you now, you want to get on our roster now for the 2025-2026 school year. Looking forward to talking to you all tomorrow. Shout out, hashtag May Momentum, and I'll see you later. Have an absolutely wonderful day.